Are you getting value out of my videos? For the price of a chocolate bar or a glass of wine per month, you could be my patron and get the bonus of great rewards as well as helping me out. Hi, I'm Kirstin Kelly and today's lesson is warming up for a competition. 3 things you really need to consider. Firstly, as you're trying to get the horse to be warming up his muscles and loosening up, you're trying to get his mind so that he's concentrating and he's thinking about what you're asking. And then thirdly, you start asking him to do all the movements that he's going to perform in his dressage test. The length of warm-up depends on your horse and it's really down to trial and error. If you have a hot horse, I have found in the past that if you do 2 warm-ups, it's more effective. So you take them out early, let them potter around, have a little bit of a trot and canter, and then let them go back to the truck for half an hour and let them just chill out, and then you get back on and do say 20 minutes or 15 minutes before your test. I find that doing an hour on a horse sometimes can make them fatigue, and then they start to get grumpy and they get stressed and more excited because they're actually feeling tired. For a lazy horse, don't be inclined to think, oh, I've got to spend 40 minutes winding him up. Try to think of a short, sharp warm-up. Remember, think about when you ride him at home, how long does it take you to get him feeling really good, and then build in, say, 5 minutes for a little bit of just having a look around at the beginning of your work-in. So when you're starting in your warm-up, it is really good to think of a rainbow. The horse is going forward, he's taking the bit forward. That's it. We're trying to get his muscles warmed up and get him loosened up. We're trying to get his mind on the job by doing lots of transitions. So he's taking the rein reasonably well. I would like to see his nose going in front of the vertical. So just think of softening the hand a little bit more there. That's it. So you can see that this horse is very, very quiet. So he doesn't have a whole lot of extra energy to chuck around. Good. Now you notice then when he took his nose forward, your trot got bigger and softer. So you need to, when you're working in for your dressage test, you need to look at your horse and start to work out. If he is lazy, you need to do things to motivate him. If he is tense, you actually need to do lots of things as well, because you need to focus his mind on what you're asking, not on the fact that he's at a show and he's nervous. Then you need to go through all the movements that are in your dressage test, which are basically at the lower levels just transitions. So let's pick him up now and cluck, push him together and walk. Yeah, good boy. And then back up to the trot. So it took a long time, didn't it? So you know, then you think, right, I need to have the sharper before I go in the ring. Yeah, good. I want to see him move forward now. So rides a little bit of medium trot. And then slow the trot a little bit by bracing your core. Good, and go again. So that trot is much nicer now, isn't it? Good. Now show me another downward transition. Take your time. Little roll in your fingertips. Good, and walk. Great transition. Good job, Fee. And trot again. So the whole time you're working in, you're thinking, if I was judging that, what would I say? What do I need to improve? I need him to be sharper. Go medium trot, go. So he didn't jump forward much there, did he? So you know, you maybe need to give him a little tap with your stick and say, go, go. Excellent, and now at least he took you. Back to working and then change the rein. So remembering, transitions, suppling, changing the rein, riding in position. Good boy. Ready? And now prepare to canter and canter. Yeah, not bad. He was, for a first one, not bad, eh? Now make him a little rounder, massage his mouth rounder. That's it. Okay, open the canter up, ride some medium now. And shorten. Think of your half halt. Brace your core, close your leg a little so he stays uphill. Good job. That's it. Well done. Make the circle smaller so he has to sit on his bottom. Give and take on that rein, a little jiggle. So you say, don't lean on me. That's it. That's it. Good job. And then big circle. Good. And now make a downward transition to trot. Move the bit just a little bit. Good boy. Keep going. Well done. And then practice the transition forwards to halt. Okay, so he just turned as he halted, yeah? You got to keep him straight. Now ask him to trot. So now she's starting to think about the movements that are in her test. Shortening, lengthening of the stride, smaller circles, turns, halts, and the more advanced levels, counter canter, shoulder in, half pass, all of those things, so that when you put on your aids, the horse knows exactly what you're asking because he's just had a little tune up. Also, it helps sharpen your mind up about your preparation. Pick a point now, Fee, and then ride a downward transition at that point. Set yourself targets. It could be a daisy on the ground, but you think, I'm going to make the transition there. And then check to see how accurate you were. If he gives you a transition which isn't great, immediately repeat it, so that the horse is always aware that if it's not good enough, he has to repeat, so he will do it properly the first time. That's it. Then we'll change the rein. An important thing to think about when you're warming up for a dressage test is that you need to stay focused and calm. If he is not going as well as he normally does, the only thing that is a positive thought is, how can I improve it? Don't waste your energy on being grumpy because he's not going well. You need to think, if he's not forward, what things can I do to improve it? If he is tense, what things can I do to soften his back? Check out all my videos that I have. All of these videos that I create are giving you tools to help when your horse isn't going correctly. Remember, all the dressage movements that we do are there to help supple and improve the horse. When you go over to the arena, a big thing to think about is a plan when you trot around the arena. Don't just trot. If you're doing shoulder in, do shoulder in. Do a transition, do some shortening, lengthening, so that the horse's mind is filled with you asking him to do things and then being happy and rewarding him, rather than just trot around so that then you're getting nervous and he's getting tense. So do things around the arena. Also, show your best thing so that he feels happy, and also the judge looks up and sees a really nice partnership going around the arena. Another thing to consider is, remember that during the dressage test, the judge can't feel what you feel. So try to smile and bluff it if the horse isn't feeling as good as he normally does. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Kirstin Kelly Equestrian. And if you're enjoying this content, you could become a patron, and then you get to contribute to making these great videos and you get great rewards.